Hey, everybody. So I want to give you a scenario, and you tell me, guess what would the outcome of this scenario would be. And here's the scenario. A guy walks into a 7-Eleven in a major metropolis, in a major city, a Chicago, a San Francisco, New York, someplace like that. Later at night, he walks in this store, and he looks around, and he sees no one's working the store. There's nobody behind the cash register. There's nobody stocking shelves, nothing. The place is completely abandoned and empty. No owner, no worker, nobody. What do you think would happen at that moment? I'm sure you can guess. I can guess. The guy would start helping himself, start texting his friends, letting people know. Word would get out that there's a 7-Eleven and no one is there. Within a half hour, the place would be completely looted. We know that. People would be jumping over counters, trying to smash the register, getting the money, taking their stuff. The place would be bedlam, mayhem. The place would be completely looted. Well, this did happen. There was an equivalent of a 7-Eleven in a major metropolis that was abandoned. But there was a far different outcome. It happened in Tel Aviv. Last Friday night, there was an article in the Times of Israel about it this week. And it says, customers at an all-night grocery store in Tel Aviv, they're called AM/PM, they're like 7-Elevens over there. All-night grocery store in Tel Aviv put on a laudable show of honesty when, after finding the store abandoned by staff, they took over running the cash register to pay for the items that were purchased. The incident started on a Friday night, one of the busiest times for the store, which is located at 161 Evan Gavriel Street, when the lone staff member present became unwell and abruptly left the store without notifying the owners. Wonder if he had a job the next day. Customers who sauntered in found the store and the register unattended. However, rather than help themselves, they helped each other to operate the register and pay for everything they took. Owner Shiko LT only found out what was going on when one customer finally alerted security, who contacted him to say there had been no staff in the store for an hour. Nobody in the store for a whole hour. These customers are running the whole thing. The astounded owner quickly logged on to access cameras and saw the customers taking care of things themselves. LT says that when he later checked the stock and the amount customers paid, he found it all added up and nothing was stolen. Nothing was stolen, not a shekel was taken, didn't lose a nickel, nothing. Different scenario than what would happen in most places. There's a famous Rabbi, the Levi Yitzchak Berdichev, the Berdichever Rabbi. And he was known as the defense attorney of the Jewish people. He would always point out the positives of the Jewish people to God, no matter what kind of Jew they were. This was Friday night when these Jewish people, they weren't keeping Shabbat. They weren't in shul. They weren't at home. They're doing commerce. You're not supposed to do that on Shabbos. But I can very well imagine the Berdichever Rebbe speaking on behalf of these Jewish people. How honest are we? And again, think about this happening anywhere else in the world. There's a statement that we say in the Tefillah on Shabbat afternoon. It's from a pasuk, a verse in the prophet Shmuel. In the book of Shmuel, King David says it, Umi ka'amcha ki Yisrael goy echad ba'aretz. Who is like you? Who is like the Jewish people? One unique nation amongst all the nations on the globe. We Jewish people are very, very unique, very special. And this is just one little example of it. Again, this didn't take place in a mom and pop shop in some little town where everyone knows each other, where, yeah, we can understand that. It took place in Tel Aviv. It took place in a very busy part of Tel Aviv. Late at night, nobody helped themselves. No looting going on, no stealing going on, only protecting everything so the owner shouldn't lose a shekel. Mi ka'amcha ki Yisrael. Thank God we belong to this club. We have a very unique club. We're family. We look out for each other and one another. It should continue And these sort of things just continue to expand to all our people, that continue to look out for each other, love one another, and take care of each other. Have a good Shabbat.